Hello everybody, welcome to Destiny of Cards. Today we'll be doing a deck profile of the new updated version of the Royal Paladin deck, Altmile deck build. Yes, there's a great boost in the Altmile archetype in GBT06 transition of Blitz and Blossom. Yes, so they now come with a new ability called Brave. So Brave basically activate when you have 3 hand cards or below. So long you have 3 cards and below, you gain the Brave ability. Of course, upon wherever it triggers. So if it's an auto skill, it's when something happen, you got 3 cards and below, and at GB1 you gain that skill of the Brave ability. If it's continuous, so long you have 3 hand size and below, you gain the Brave ability. If it's activate, it's upon your main phrase, you have 3 hand size and below, you gain the effect by paying the cost or whatever it is required to do. So this is the starter for the deck. So it's a floor runner. So basically, activate skill GB1 Brave ability. Move this card into your soul. Choose one of your other rear guard. That unit gain 5000 power until end of turn and also gain the effect. At the end of your turn, return that card to your hand. So this actually help you solve your Brave problem, because normally you will spam your hand so that you have 3 cards or less later on, or the Brave ability will actually return to your hand somehow by a card effect, or you are allowed to draw a card. So for this case, you can call a unit, put this card into the soul, so that you have a Brave. You're already in Brave mode, so you can put this kind of soul that you can choose that unit to plus 5000 and return that card to hand, or any other cards on your field to return to hand. So this is a very good starter for this deck itself, because the Brave is required you to have 3 hand size below to activate most of the skill in this deck. Now we move on to the grade 1 of the strike zone of the deck, which is basically what is the main boost of this whole new deck. Yeah, so we'll start off with the basic Goblet itself. So as you all know, this is one of the initial few strikes of Royal Paladin. Okay, so basically this card is and this card's attack hit the Vanguard. Choose one grade 2 and above, then call to rear guard circle, then shuffle your deck. So this is a pressure card for early game, especially if your first strike. Next, we run 1 copy of Samuel. Okay, so basically this card, since you're going to activate your Brave ability, most of the time you actually flood your field with full field, and this allows you to shoot your opponent with 1 damage by its card ability. When this card attacks the Vanguard, you may pay, and if you have your opponent have 4 life or less, you may pay the cost. Counterblast 2. If you have 5 regard, so your opponent take 1 damage. Yes. So this is your damage dealer before you even drive check. Of course, this is the Altmile deck. So of course we are running 4 copies of Altmile itself. Ariel, Divine Knight, Altmile. So this Altmile was the Altmile from the previous set, GPT-04. Yes. So this was a triple R. So basically, this card is a very well used card in most of the Royal Paladin deck nowadays, because it has this skill of when this card attached to the Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost, which is Persona Flip himself. So you can call until end of turn, you gain the effect. All your front row unit plus 3000. Yes, so this is adding more power to your deck. If let's say you're a 12k attacker boosting by 7k, adding another 3k. Yep, it's the pressure there. Yeah. Okay, so next of course is the main effect here, which is if you have 2 or more cards in your G zone, okay, you can call 1 grade 2 unit from your deck, and that unit plus 5000 shuffle your deck. So it's a very good superior call unit, but do take note it's an on-call skill. Next, we'll be talking about the new card from the new GBT. Yes, this is the new Altmile, the GR Altmile. So basically, we're running 2 copies here. So counterblast 1, and then flip 1 card from your G zone face up. Okay, so until end of turn, you gain 2 ability. One of the ability is call 1 grade 2, and the unit plus 5,000. Yes, it's the similar Altmile effect here. Okay, just that it's not a right on skill, it's a main phase skill. Okay, so the next effect is what is make this card unique is for each Area Divine Knight Altmile, which is this card itself, your front row unit get 2,000. So if let's say you have all 4 of them, you plus 8,000. So your whole front row print 8,000, then yeah. So basically it's almost close to two trigger, plus you have another 5,000 because you will be calling a unit. So it's one of the column will have 7,000, 15,000 with 3 trigger. Sorry, perfect number of 13,000. Yeah, so it's actually quite a very perfect number, plus your 11k if let's say you have a grade 3, or yeah, and so on. Yeah, so even a grade 1 can really beat down with for you. Yeah, so this new Altmile is based on beat down and power base. Now we move on to the grade 3 of the deck. Firstly, we run 4 copies of Altmile itself. Yes, this is actually from the secret pack. Yes, the Altmile from the secret pack. And do take note, each carton will come with either 0 or 2 secret rare, and then any randomly slot in. But do take note, Revenger Legion set is considered as one of the secret pack. Yeah, they are not considered 2, they are considered 1 set. Yeah, just like your LR, yeah, they are considered 1. However, Altmile, Aisha, and Victor is considered 1 itself, 1 each itself. So you either get Altmile, Aisha, or Victor. Yeah, so do take note that. So this is your avatar of the deck. Altmile itself, Blue Sky Knight Altmile. So GB2, your front row get 5,000 power. That's your GB2 skill. So the main skill here is on pawn strike, counterblast 1. You may call up to 2 cards from your hand to the rearguard circle, separate rearguard circle, and then choose 2 units on your field. Those units get 5,000 power. You don't need to call any unit and still gain the 5,000 power because it's 2 separate skill. So do take note that it's not you don't need to add the 5,000 towards the unit that is called down. Or if you do not call any unit down, you still get to gain the 5,000 skill because you paid the cost upon striking. Next, grade 3 is the new grade 3 from the GBT 06. Okay, so Modern Knight. So basically the GB1 skill is your front brave ability, your front row gain 3,000 power. Yeah, so that is like a mini Altmile, but it's a GB1 version. Okay, this is the alternate Vanguard. Of course, we will try to write this card instead of this. Okay, some of you might want to run Knight of Light Order from the new set also instead of this card. It's your choice. Yeah, so our choice here is we're trying to run most foils here. So that's the main effect of the GB1. So the next effect is what is make this card chosen, because upon riding onto your Vanguard, you can check top 5 of your card deck by paying the cost of Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. So if you do, among the 5 cards that you check, add 1 brave card to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this is the common effect among the new keyword clans keyword cards in this set, be it Neonecto or Grand Blue, etc. from this set. So yeah, for all copies. Now we move on to the grade 2s of the deck. So we run 4 copies of this card. So basically this card is your new Knight or Twin Order. Yeah, so basically the GB1 skill is Brave. So yeah, it's a continuous Brave. So when this card attacks the Vanguard, gain 3,000 power if your Vanguard is Altmile itself. So it's like your Altmile Choke Attacker. Yeah, so this is your really big stick. So having this, because your strike zone majority are Altmile. Okay, so most of the time you'll be having Altmile strike or you are Altmile itself. Okay, so the main skill here is when this card attack the Vanguard, you may pay the cost, called the +1. And then search a deck for a grade 2 unit other than this card itself, call to the rearguard circle, then that unit plus 2000 power. So it's a much better Altmile, not a twin sword, because you do not need to boost, and it's also a childcare tackle. But do take note, this is a better card because you need both effect. You actually need Altmile Vanguard. So if let's say somehow you accidentally drag this card, you have to depend on your strike to gain the effect, else yeah, you wanna have Altmile in its name. So next we run 3 copy of Sligo. This is the new card from the GBT. So it's a brave card, another brave card. We are trying to add more brave card in the deck so that Modern Knight, you can actually add most of the card from the Modern Knight. And another card that we're going to show you soon. So basically this card is a GB1 brave ability again. So when this card attack, you gain 2 skill. One is power plus 2000. So when this card attack the Vanguard, this, if your brave ability, you gain, it's a 11k attacker. So yeah, so first you saw 12k, but now you saw another 11k. Second effect you gain is when this card's attack hit the Vanguard at the end of the turn, okay, you get to draw 1 card. So yeah, so you don't need to draw during, you are not supposed to draw during the attack hit. This is at the end phase of the turn. So yeah, after you complete all dry check, damage check, you will draw a card. So it won't affect any of your GB1 brief ability because some of them are continuous, just like this card. So in case yeah, you draw a card, then making you have more cards. Do take note, your drive check is going to be triple drive. So if you have 3 cards in your hand and a triple drive, most of the brave ability will not be triggered. Okay, next we'll run 4 copies of Holy Song Angel. Yeah, so this is the new card again. So this is kind of a new card with a better ability compared to the previous version that you already know from GPT-01. So basically this is quite similar, just that it only restricts you to call brave ability card. So same thing like previously, called the +1, so +1. When this card called the Vanguard or rearguard circle, you can superior call 1 card with brave ability from your deck and then call the rearguard circle and shuffle your deck. So basically you can, no need to basically call a grade 2 itself. You can call any cards, be it a Modern Knight grade 3 or just now what you saw, Sligo or Salaman, which is grade 2, or upcoming few cards that you're going to see that is grade 1. So yeah, by paying a cost of card +1, so +1 upon riding or calling it to rearguard circle, you gain this skill. So it's a very good card itself for this deck because almost all the cards in this deck have brave ability. Yeah, it's almost all, not all. Okay, next grade 1 we run is this card from GBT-062. So yeah, so having a GB1 skill where during a turn, if you have Altmile Vanguard, not during the sorry, as long as you have an Altmile Vanguard, this year card gain 3000 power. So and of course you must have brave. So during opponent turn, if somehow you got 3 cards and below and you have Altmile Vanguard, it's actually a 10k card instead of a 7k because you have the 3000 power. Okay, so another effect is when this card is in deck, if your Altmile Vanguard is have a grade +1. So like for Solomon, okay, you can call this card out because it's grade 2 in the deck. And all the Altmile strike, you can actually call this card because it's a grade 2 in the deck too. So yeah, so you can no need to call a grade 2 itself, but you can call this card so that you actually have a booster in case you do not have one. Next, we run for this strike photo. So yeah, so when this card is called the rearguard circle from your hand, you may reveal a grade 3. If you do, add your Altmile card from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. Then choose a card from your hand and discard it. So yeah, so this allows you to confirm have your Vanguard as grade 3 Altmile, but in case you draw this card a bit late, of course you have to write Modern Knight. But running a Modern Knight actually won't be that disadvantage because you're allowed to add a free Brave card to your hand. Okay, so the strike skill, discard this card when you perform strike, the grade +2. So it's a grade 3 upon striking. Next, we run 3 copies of this card, the Owl of the deck. This is a defensive card. Okay, so it's a Brave ability also. So yeah, so when Brave, so +1, put this card during the start of guard step, put this card to the G circle in rest position, and this card +5000 shield. So it's your 10k shield upon defensive. But some people will actually want to run the other grade 1 in the deck. When it's you can actually put all your cards into the buy zone, then enter, add those cards back to your hand. Yeah, so that will actually is like your Brave enabler. So here's your choice between this card or the other card. Next, we run 4 copies of the new Perfect Guard Pure Keeper. Hope Keeper, sorry. So it's a Sentinel card with the main effect similar to your Kanzen Flippo, just that it doesn't afflict the damage. So it's when your Vanguard is being attacked, and you can call this card from your hand to a guard circle, prevent the attack from being hit. Okay, so you cannot block your guard. Next, the GB1 Brave ability. When this card is called the rearguard circle, then you gain 2000 power if you have a Brave. So it's on cost skill, and then you gain the effect if you have Brave. So the effect is at the end of turn, you may counter +1 if you do add this card to your hand. So it's just like you can actually call this by Holy Angel. Yep, so this card can actually call your Kanzen out, so that end of turn you can counter +1 and return this card to your hand, making you unbrave. Yeah, the term unbrave. Okay, then you have a Kanzen in your hand. Now we come to the trigger line out. Firstly, we run four copies of the Hue Trigger. Since this deck is a G regulation, we're running purely triggers from the new set. Yeah, but do take note, G regulation triggers is not part of it, so you can actually use a cards without the icon here. You can use Gatling Claw, or the set print that is not even reprint is okay, because the G regulation doesn't fall for trigger. It's only fall for your deck itself, your other cards, your normal cards, normal units. Sorry. So we're running 4 heal, then and 4 crit, and then 4 of the Altmile critical. So when your Altmile Vanguard declare attack, put this kind of soul, draw a card, and that unit +5000 power. So it's a 8 crit, 4 heal, and lastly last trigger 4 stand. So this is the new stand trigger from the new set. So the effect is when this card is called Rearguard Circle Brave ability again, then you gain the skill. At the end of the turn, draw a card, put this card to your deck. Yeah, so it's you gain a draw card from the Brave, then you somehow return this stand trigger to the deck. Because having a stand trigger back to the deck is quite advantage in this deck, because most of your cards is actually having Brave ability. Yeah, and you have power base, so it's good to have a stand trigger back attack. So we hope that you enjoyed today's deck profile of the new Altmile deck. We hope that you enjoyed today's deck profile. Do like and comment in the comment section below decks that you wish to see. We will be bringing you more GBT06 deck lists up soon. At the same time, you can visit CMD Blogspot for your deck list samples. Yeah, if you do need some helpline on how to build your new decks from the GBT06. Until next time, do like and share this video, and do subscribe to Destiny of Card. Until next time, see you.